Ball won't stay at rest on the putting green. This rule is often unknown by pros, but it can significantly impact their game and potentially result in penalties. The rule in question is 13.1, which revises the procedure for when a ball on the putting green is moved by wind, water, or other natural forces so that it must be sometimes replaced and sometimes played from its new spot. If the ball was lifted and replaced in its original spot before it moved, it must always be replaced in its original spot, regardless of what caused it to move. The ball must be played from its new spot only if it was not lifted and replaced before it moved. This rule may seem simple, but it's often misunderstood by players, especially those from the United States. One reason American players are unfamiliar with this rule is the prevalence of great weather. In the US, tons of courses don't have to deal with the same wind and rain that many European facilities do. Therefore, the occurrence of a ball being moved by external forces on the putting green is much less common compared to courses in Europe and other parts of the world. As a result, European players are more likely to encounter situations where their ball is moved on the putting green, making them more familiar with the rule and its implications. Other circumstances can increase the likelihood of a ball being moved on the putting green. For example, if a player's ball is on a severe slope or near water, it's more susceptible to being moved by wind or other natural forces. In tournaments that are played in windy or rainy conditions, the chance of a ball being moved on the putting green is significantly higher. Not all touring pros are well versed in this specific rule, especially after undergoing a few recent changes. Number two, ball accidentally hits you after you've played. This rule, also known as Rule 11 in the official rules of golf, states that if a player's ball accidentally hits them or their equipment after a stroke, there is no penalty as long as the ball was not deliberately played into their own body or equipment. So, why are so many touring professionals unaware of this rule? The main reason is that it's not common in professional golf tournaments. These players are good and they have incredible command over their shots. There are very few opportunities where a player would be hit by their own shot unless out of dense woods or trying to clear a high lip in a bunker. Since players often learn the rules through experience, it's no surprise that many touring professionals are not familiar with this particular rule. There have been many cases in professional golf where this happened, including once on the South African tour when Jacques Kruiswijk hit himself in the groin off a tree. He wasn't seriously hurt, so it's definitely worth a Google. And the number one rule pros are unfamiliar with: ball in a penalty area. There are a few reasons why this rule is often overlooked or misunderstood by professionals, and it's important to understand why and under what circumstances this can happen. The official rule itself, Rule 17 of the Rules of Golf, states that when a ball is in a yellow penalty area, the player has three options. They can play the ball as it lies, take a penalty drop within 2 club lengths of where the ball last crossed the edge of the penalty area, or go back to where they last played and hit again, taking a 1 penalty stroke for each. From a red penalty area, players have the added option of back on the line relief. One of the main reasons for this lack of knowledge is the fact that many professionals simply do not encounter penalty areas frequently enough in their practice or tournament play. Professionals may go months or even years without encountering a penalty area during a round. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect, and without practicing these scenarios, it is understandable why professionals may not be fully aware of the options available to them when playing from a penalty area. Thanks for watching. I'm Clint McCormick, resident golf professional with golfspan.com.